Hey there, I'm Angela Sharp, and welcome to the Daily Mix. All right, everybody knows that yesterday was the Super Bowl. We're not even going to talk about the game because if you're a true St. Louisan and didn't cheer, a lot of cheerleaders still cheer for the Rams, but if you're a true St. Louisan who did not cheer, we did not like that. But I will let you know this, right after the game, NFL rigged was trending on Twitter. I said what I said. Now, when I walked in here today, all the guys were gathered around talking about the Super Bowl commercials and how they used to be a lot more fun than they were this year, maybe. But there's a couple that I really liked. You guys know that I collect Barbie dolls, right? Have them all in the boxes like a small child. So that Rocket commercial, I thought that Barbie commercial was really cute and kind of clever. At first, you weren't really sure what the commercial was for. So I thought that one was super cute. Plus, they put Barbie and they made her alive. And at the end of it, they had Skeletor in it. Like, who doesn't love Skeletor and He-Man? I mean, that's a real good throwback. I love it. Also, if that house was actually for sale, Skeletor and He-Man's house, I would totally buy that. Of course, the Doritos commercial, that was also pretty cute, where she drops down these spicy Doritos and then the animals eat them and they start singing Push It, which is a song that I like, so of course I like that one. The Uber Don't Eat one was pretty good, where all the celebrities were eating random items that were not edible, because now Uber not only has Uber Eats, but they have Uber Don't Eats is what they were calling it. I thought that one was pretty cute, especially when Gwyneth Paltrow ate the candle. If you know the backstory on that, that one was pretty funny as well. Plus, it was just celebrities eating stuff they're not supposed to eat, which everybody loves that. And then they had Matthew McConaughey in a hot air balloon. To this moment, I have no idea what that commercial was for. However, I like him, and I love hot air balloons. You guys know I love hot air balloons. So I just like seeing him fly around town, talk about whatever the heck he was talking about. So that was pretty cool. And I know everybody was talking about the halftime show leading up to the game, right? I'm pretty sure they might have hyped it a little too much. It was a great halftime show. Don't get me wrong, I really liked it. But it had so much hype that I think I was expecting a little bit more. I think I gave it an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10 for halftime shows. That's because I like all those guys and Mary, so all those guys and Mary. And I like all those songs, plus it got you kind of dancing, and it was just kind of neat to see them all kind of perform together. Plus, if somebody could get me Mary's outfit, maybe have the shorts be slightly longer, I would totally wear that. I thought that was super cool. I wish Eminem had a little bit more time, but I'm a big Eminem fan. Now, of course, today is Valentine's Day, so you already have your gift, I would assume, by now. But if not, coming up later in the show, we have Marty Brooks from 92.3 WIL. He is here. He's going to tell us about Hot Country Nights. So if you don't have a gift, you go run right now, buy a ticket to Hot Country Nights, and pretend you had it planned all along. At least that's my theory. That's how it's going to work. So let's get started on today's Daily Mix. Mayor Tishaura Jones recently announced the appointment of former Laclede Gas Senior Vice President John Moten Jr. as interim director of the City of St. Louis Department of Personnel. Moten will serve in the role for up to 6 months and will work with the city in the search for a permanent replacement for former Personnel Director Richard Frank, who retired in December. You guys, the search for this year's most talented teens is now over. You know I love this event. This past weekend, 14 high school acts took the stage at the Fabulous Fox Theater, which is amazing. Just to be on that stage is really cool. Now, they did this to compete in the final round of the 12th annual St. Louis Teen Talent Competition. Dancer Tony Pittman took 3rd place. Vocalist Noah Van Ness took 2nd. And in 1st place, they actually had a tie, right? Vocalist and guitarist Aubrey Bug and the group Circus Arts Group Trifecta both took home top honors. Congratulations to all the talented teens and really anybody who applied, because that takes a lot, even just to audition, so very cool. Now be sure to follow the Fox Performing Arts Charitable Foundation on social media and at foxpacf.org. And keep an eye on all the details about a special broadcast of the Vinyls coming up this spring. Now from talented teens to queen bees. Next up at the Fabulous Fox in the St. Louis debut of Broadway's Mean Girls. Right? Of course, this hilarious hit musical is based on the 2004 comedy, which was written by Tina Fey. You can join Katie Heron, Regina George, and the rest of the Plastics and get to the hilarious heart of what it means to be a true friend, a worthy nemesis, and really, above all, a human being. Mean Girls will rule the Fabulous Fox stage February 15th through the 27th. For tickets and showtimes, visit fabulousfox.com. Now that is going to be so fetch. Yeah, you see what I did there. I mean, it's record-breaking, musical for a reason, right? You know what else is record-breaking? The donation the Backstoppers received from the 34th annual Budweiser Guns and Hoses. You know this event is very close to my heart. Thanks to many fundraising efforts throughout 2021, including the main event on Thanksgiving Eve, they were able to present the Backstoppers with a historic donation of $1 million. That's so wonderful. Now, if you would like to learn more about the Backstoppers or Guns N' Hoses, we have the information for both of those organizations up on your screen right now. Definitely check them out. It's close to my heart, so I feel like everybody should at least take a look. Now, here's another great organization that could use some help. It's the Animal House Cat Rescue and Adoption Center. They are calling for submissions for its annual Cat Clips, a competition in cuteness. Now, this is a funny fundraiser, but I love where they're going with this. Now, in its third year, Cat Clips is both a competition and a fundraiser that includes a compilation of short cat videos. Cat Clip submissions need to be 2 minutes or less and must have a production date between 2015 and now. Now, after that, just about anything goes. Now, on April 7th, the videos will be screened and judged by a panel of cat-loving celebrities at the fundraising event at Third Degree Glass Factory, and prizes will be awarded for the top 3 winners. The deadline to submit clips is March 21st. You can find out all the details on how to submit a clip, tickets and more at filmfreeway.com/catclips. Now, if cute animals are your thing, then you're definitely going to want to head to Soulard this weekend. The same goes for all you Cajun food lovers, too. Some of the most popular Mardi Gras events still remain as the season winds down. So here's a rundown of what's ahead. There's the Missouri Lottery 5K run on your beads. That's this Saturday, February 19th, and it starts at 9 a.m. at 8th and Lafayette. Then we have the Taste of Soulard taking place both Saturday and Sunday, February 19th and 20th from 11 to 5. I love that one too. That's at several locations throughout the Soulard neighborhood. And then you get ready for an abundance of cuteness on Sunday, the 20th. First with the Purina Pet Parade, which steps off at 1 from 12th and Allen, and then at the Tito's Vodka Wiener Dog Derby with its opening ceremony at 1:45 at Lumiere PlayStation in Soulard Market Park. Shoot, that's a lot of stuff going on, but it's pretty cool. Now, the party continues next weekend with the Mayor's Mardi Gras Ball on Friday, February 25th from 7 to midnight at the Midway at St. Louis Union Station. And then, of course, it's the main event. Everybody loves the main event, right? That's Saturday, February 26th. The Bud Light Grand Parade will step off at 11 a.m. from Busch Stadium and finish at Anheuser-Busch Brewery. Whew, there's a lot going on, and I know people love to celebrate. So everything you need to know about all of those Mardi Gras events can be found at stlmardigras.org. Super fun stuff right there. Now, if you still want to keep the good times rolling after all that, then you can always continue the Mardi Party by rolling down the river aboard the riverboats at the Gateway Arch. First up is the Mardi Gras Recovery Brunch Cruise. It includes, of course, a brunch buffet, drink specials, and live music from St. Boogie Brass Band, and sets sail on Sunday, February 27th from 1 to 3. Then, of course, it's the Fat Tuesday Parade Cruise. Dress in Mardi Gras gear, enjoy themed food and drink specials, a live DJ, entertainment, and more. The night, of course, ends with a crowning of a Fat Tuesday King and Queen for Best Dressed Mardi Gras Attire. The Fat Tuesday Parade Cruise is set for Tuesday, March 1st from 7:30 to 10:30. That's so much. There's so much going on. So you can find tickets and learn more about both of those festive cruises at gatewayarch.com/riverboats. You know I love a riverboat. Now, if a night at the movies is really what you're craving, then Channing Tatum's new movie Dog hits theaters this Friday. It's a buddy comedy that follows the misadventures of two former Army Rangers. One of them, which is a dog, who has been paired against their own will on a road trip of a lifetime. And a fun fact, the film is actually inspired by Tatum's own pet, Lulu, who died 3 years ago. I don't know if that's a fun fact, but it is a fact. And dogs dying really aren't fun facts, but it's a fact. Take a look at the trailer.
No! You're just a demon. You're just a demon.
It's expired, sir.
Come on, man. You know how many times I've been in and out of this gate with that?
Excuse me?
What's the odds on license?
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
You want me to step out the vehicle? I'll have a
He's with the Ranger Battalion.
Ranger Battalion. I've been busting to get my mind and my body back into a good place. I need to get back in the game, sir.
You want to get back in the game? Prove it. Sergeant Rodriguez was a legend. Family funeral Sunday outside of Nogales. They want his dog at the funeral. You do this, and you're back in the game. She won't work with anyone. 1 minute she's good, the next minute she's sending 3 guys to the ER.
What's up, dog?
And you're gonna go on a little road trip. Easy. What are y'all so scared of? Smell it out, big time. What is your deal, man? Maybe just take the crazy down 1 notch. Hey! No! No! You're just a demon. You're just a demon. Whatever happened to you, dog? You used to be a legend. Hey! Oh, no! Hey, dog!
You're so good.
How'd you make her get out of your hand?
I just talked to her. See, she's just a noodle. She just is so good.
You don't do anything else psychotic on this trip?
Maybe we can have some fun.
Is that a deal, Shake?
Lulu, is that you?
Good girl.
Will you give hugs now? Really?
Lulu gives the best hug. You've never had a Lulu hug?
No, we don't exactly hug. So you're telling me that Nuke was just as messed up as Lulu?
I had to work him every day for 6 months. When he stopped struggling, that's when I realized maybe I could stop struggling too.
It's okay. It's just lightning, right?
Look at that!
She's never slept in a nice bed before.
There ain't no shame in wanting a big comfy mattress. I was hoping you might have a room for me and my little girl.
Is that a Purple Heart? Was she wounded?
Yes, she was.
Thank you for your service.
I've never seen this dog exhibit any aggressive behavior before.
Never. She loves people. Oh my God, I can see. You're definitely not the girl I thought I'd be in the tub with, but I'll take what I can get at this point, I guess.
My sister, whose birthday is on Friday, has been talking about that movie nonstop. She loves dogs, and of course, she thinks Channing is hot. So we've got that. Now I've got joining me Marty Brooks. Thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having me. How you doing?
That's great. Okay, so Marty is Afternoon Drive on WIL.
Yeah.
Afternoon Drive's a big deal.
I guess, right? I love that time. By the way, I don't have to wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. like other people.
That's
right?
beautiful.
Yeah, right? You were out of bed at 9 o'clock.
See, that's the life I need. I like that. I do morning radio, so it's a little sleepy.
It's rough, isn't it?
It's
but yeah, you don't have the bags under your eyes. You actually look good and refreshed.
It's concealer.
Yeah.
It's concealer. Now, you guys are doing Hot Country Nights again, which I absolutely love. In true disclosure, I used to work for WIL, so I know a little about Hot Country Nights. But that's back again.
It's back again. Last year we kind of did it as a little more local, smaller artists, and it was half capacity and stuff like that. Now we're back, and we've got the artists that you want to see. I mean, this Friday we have this Friday is Jamison Rogers with Cameron Marlowe. The following week, you got Mitchell Tenpenny, and then we have a free show with Adam Doliak and Frank Ray. But then it ends it all with Chase Rice on March 11th.
I actually bought my tickets to the Chase Rice one already.
Oh, you should have called.
So I already got those going. But that's kind of funny. It's over there at Ballpark Village.
Right.
Get all those people kind of in that area. So like I mentioned earlier in the show, if you forgot it was Valentine's Day, you could hurry up, buy one of those. You'll look like you knew what you were doing.
And gas station flowers, you'll be all set.
You'll be set.
They won't
good
know.
to go.
100%.
I love it.
It's a lot of fun, and it brings out everybody and you'll have a good time, and it's fun to see those artists in kind of a little more where it's not a big outdoor venue. You're in a nice place like Ballpark Village.
Yeah, it's a little bit more intimate
Yeah.
with some, like Chase Rice is a big deal.
Big deal.
So it's going to be nice to see him kind of up
Right
close
there,
and,
right? It is fun to watch people get in line really early, so they get really close to the artist, yeah.
How early have you seen people get in line?
Oh my gosh,
for
you
one
know,
of these?
this past week, it was like 5-ish.
Was that Russell Dickerson?
That was Russell Dickerson on Saturday. Sorry, that was Saturday, Russell. It was about 5 o'clock. People were already lined up.
Trying to get up close and personal.
Right there. I mean, you're literally, what, 2 feet away, 3 feet away?
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to touch you, they could. I don't know how they feel about COVID, but they could do that.
They could easily do that. So it's always a good time, and it's always fun to see everybody and meet new people, because there's people who haven't been out in 2 years. And so we're meeting new people that we haven't seen.
Yeah,
So.
well, you probably are listeners that you didn't. So how long have you been at WIL?
I've been here for a little over a year, about a year and 4 months.
A little over 4 months. So if somebody is new to what you do, what can they hear when they tune into the afternoon?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna hear, honestly, you're gonna hear new music. You actually get to pick your own song at 5 o'clock. I get a vote between 3 songs, so you get to pick that, and it's different every day. But you're just gonna hear, we're gonna play the music, and we're just gonna go and keep you informed on things that are going on. And of course, so with all the shows, I think we're at like 26 country concerts or something like that are coming our
There's
way
some
this
big
year.
names coming, like who is coming that maybe I'm aware of Eric Church, but who's coming that maybe I'm not aware of?
Oh my gosh, I mean, you have Miranda Lambert coming.
Okay.
You have Keith Urban, Morgan Wallen, who is big.
Oh, Morgan's coming?
He's coming. He'll be here in August. So you get
okay.
some big shows. Luke Bryan's coming back. So I mean, there's a lot of things making their way back here to St. Louis. Which is
And
pretty
on
cool.
all those big shows, when people walk in the building, they can always find you guys somewhere.
Yeah, we're always
somewhere
there.
around, right?
Always there sweating. You know?
Well, it's usually
Those
a
outdoor
hot
concerts,
outdoor concert, and you guys usually have some sort of cool setup and maybe some giveaways.
Yeah, there's always something going on. And, you know, last year was a little different of a year when we had those concerts out there because there were no meet and greets. It was, you know, the different protocols. And now, I mean, from what I understand, things are kind of going back.
Things are slowly getting back to normal, which people are excited about. Well, I know Eric's not going to do a meet and greet, but if he does, I'm going to need you to put one in your pocket and hand it to me.
I do enjoy going back and seeing your old pictures of like Eric Church at like a Hooters or something like that.
Yes,
I think I've seen one in the Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, you know.
That was before he was a big deal. That's why I still follow him to this day. Now, I know the ACMs are coming up.
Yep.
What's interesting, that's an award show for those maybe who are not familiar with country music, but what's something unusual that you're seeing in that?
Well, the weird thing is it's being streamed on Prime Video, and it's on a Monday night, not a Sunday night, which is different too. But I think when you look at Entertainer of the Year, remember, not everybody toured last year.
Right.
So when you look at that Entertainer of the Year, you have Eric Church up there, you have Luke Combs, Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, and I think Stapleton's on there. So Stapleton toured, Church toured, and Luke Combs toured.
So it's got to be, when you look at it, it's got to be really one of those three.
One of those
because they're
three.
the only three who went out.
And there's only one guy, and I know you love this, there's only one guy who plays for 3 hours straight with no opener. That's Eric Church.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I love Luke Combs, but to me, Eric Church is the entertainer.
He's the entertainer.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
There's no doubt.
I've seen Luke Combs in concert, and he does do a good job as well.
Amazing, fantastic.
But Eric has a little bit more energy. There's a little bit more.
There's a vibe. There's
beating
like this,
his chest.
Right. There is the church choir, you know.
We're crazy people. It's fine.
It's such a cool thing to watch. But Luke Combs, like, you know, it's Luke Combs.
It's Luke Combs, yeah.
It's the guy that I would feel like I could say, hey, can I buy you a Big Mac? And he wouldn't say no.
Yeah, he would be like, sure, let's hang out.
Yeah.
He seems like you're down to earth guy, so I'd be okay with any one of those three.
I think so too. I mean, you tour. I mean, but Carrie did her Resorts World thing that she's doing in Vegas, and you know. So, but I think when you start looking at who toured in 2021, you're going to
come down to those three. And that's being hosted by Dolly.
Dolly and Jimmy Allen and Gabby Barrett will be hosts. So it's like a big mixture in there.
That's a different because you got Dolly, who is really old school,
right?
And Gabby and Jimmy are kind of new.
Newbies, yeah, especially Gabby. I mean, you think about her, you know, young. I think she's 21 now. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
To think that, because you're like, oh, you seem like you're so older, but she was on American Idol, and you know, Jimmy is on his way up.
I mean, yeah, he's really getting all sorts of
Dancing with the Stars,
notoriety. Yeah, he's been really getting a name out there for himself. Speaking of country music, what did you think of Mickey Guyton at the Super Bowl?
I thought she did a great job.
She did an awesome job.
I wish country music sometimes got represented a little more. I know we were talking about the halftime show, and I love all those songs. I grew up listening to them, but I'm like, why can't Kenny Chesney do it? Like the guy who loves football.
That was the first time they had a rap hip hop, you know, middle of the thing. So maybe in the next 5 years we could have Kenny. Who would you have? Kenny, Dolly.
You could do like Kenny, Tim, and Toby.
Oh, that would be fun.
You know what I mean? Like guys who are involved in football and sports and all that.
Yeah,
and do
I like that. That'd be fun.
I think Carrie Underwood would be an amazing job.
Well, didn't she sang the Monday Night Football for a while, right?
Yeah, she does the theme song.
So she's in there
already
too.
in there. Yeah, she's already in there.
Throw
And she
her
was in a
there.
commercial, so yeah.
I mean, Shania did it with somebody, but I'm not sure Shania did a great job when she did it.
It's been
or
a while.
Shania.
I think we're aging ourselves. I think it's like 2000.
But I think it was too. But I mean, if you like country music, you've probably liked it for a little while.
But I'm ready for a really good, entertaining halftime show that you're really, like, I was into it last night.
Yeah,
I
that was
enjoyed
great,
it.
yeah.
It was super cool. There were no fireworks. I was kind of bummed about that. There was no, like, sparkles or anything like that.
Right. You
Besides
need
Mary
the
J.
sparkles?
Blige's dress, you know.
That I can wear. I like that
Yeah.
dress. That looked very nice.
But it was fun to watch. It was a good time. But I'm ready for some country. But Mickey Guyton did a great job. It was cool to have someone represent.
Yeah, I think she did an excellent job. I was really excited to see her. I've liked her for a while, but it's
Yeah.
kind of nice to see her get some recognition.
100%. No
Moving
doubt.
on up. Now, for people who maybe want these WIL Hot Country Night tickets,
Yep.
how do they get about that?
You go to 923wil.com. You can buy them there. We also do free ticket Fridays.
Whoa, that's new. I didn't know
you didn't
that.
Know it?
No.
Oh, free ticket Fridays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'll give away a pair of tickets. And it could be sometimes a different show. It might be, you know, the Miranda Lambert show. It could be the Morgan Wallen show. But they, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Well, this is something I
every
did
hour.
not know.
Yeah.
Now I feel out of the loop again.
Well, hey, come on back.
Sign me up. I'll
Yeah.
come back to country radio. That was my favorite. I interviewed Eric while I was at WIL.
I saw that.
And that was like one of my favorite things in the whole world. I'm like, I love country
Didn't you go to the
radio.
ACM? You went to the ACMs, right?
I go to all the CMAs.
Okay.
I've never been to an ACM,
ACM.
but I go to all the CMAs.
All right.
So I'm kind of a psycho. It's fine. Can people call you while you're at work? Will you take calls?
Of course. I'm always in that studio. 314-954-9230.
All right, so there's Marty Brooks. He is afternoon host from 2 to 6 on 92.3 WIL. You have an Instagram.
I do. Marty Brooks Radio.
Definitely, you should follow along with him. You should call him while he's on air today and just kind of mess with him. People
please
used to do that to me. They used to call me and just and I loved that.
The weird part is when I get friends from other parts of the country that call me and try to do a fake voice, and you're like, no, I know who you are. Yeah,
right, like,
yeah.
or they pretend like they're really mad at you, and
Yeah,
you're like,
right.
what did I do?
Yeah.
Oh, it's you.
I haven't talked in 10 minutes. Come on. Yeah.
right, like I can't have done anything.
Yeah.
Awesome, very cool. I love it. Thanks for joining me
Thank
today.
you for having me. Have a great rest of your day.
Definitely check out Marty, and then you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. You can drop us a line at The Daily Mix at stltv.net. That's going to do it for us. We keep it right here on STL TV and Experience St. Louis. See you next time.